The previous day we were trying to write a program and I got stuck there. So today we will continue from that part only. So join the screen sharing with me. This G. Now, the program is to print the spy numbers between the range 1 and 100, isn't it? So spy. So let us the previous day. Yes, let me allow them first. Now we're going to remove yes. Now just write the description over here. Thousand. That was the program actually. So what we need a loop. Equals to 1. So percent plus plus. Among this, few things. Number 1, sum equals to 0 and that equals to 1. Then one more thing we need is to x. Greater than 0. We need equals to 10. Sorry, missed the mode operation. Sum plus equals to remainder equals to remainder and to y equals to y equals to 10. So this part will execute and then we need to print if equals to product. Anyone is waiting outside? No. No one is waiting outside, I think. We have 17 students in the class now. You can see total 18. One is me. What we need to print? We need to print x. Compile it. Errors found. What are the errors? Unreachable variable. Oh, sorry. Made a mistake. That must be I. Compile it. What is the mistake? Once more. Not X, it is I. Now, no syntax error. So once there is no syntax error, close it. My mouse. Wait a minute. See here, these are the numbers whose sum and product are same. You can see 22. Sum of both the number digits are 4 and the product of both the digits are 4. This one digit numbers, it will be there because all the one digit number, the product and the sum will be same. Then comes 1, 2, 3. You can see 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. 1 into 2 into 3, 6. Then 1, 3, 2, again the same. So these are the SPI numbers. That day I was making some mistake in doing the calculation or something. I missed out. So today it is okay. Yeah, you can see the code from here. To print all the SPI numbers between 1 and 1000. We can change it. Let us check how many are there in 10,000. Compile it. Now execute. Is there any more? No, not there. So these are the SPI numbers. Okay. Anyone want to copy the program? Need not to worry because all the classes will be available from evening in Class Plus Lite. Class Plus Lite in the study material section, you can visit and see my videos, unedited videos. I'm not going to remove anything or add anything to the video. So you can just follow the class if you want to recall it. Okay, now that's all. If you have any question in your mind, you can ask. Otherwise, we will start something new. Any queries, anything in your mind you have? No. Then let us pick up your syllabus. And by the time for the first term, almost everything is done. I can only go through the syllabus once again. What do you say? No one wants to speak out. Class में तो इतना बोलते हो. What happened in the online? Think of it as same as. Yes, Aditya. Aditya.
सर एक बार पूरा सिलेबस बता देते ना, या तो उसका
अच्छा, पूरा syllabus. I'll send you a copy of the whole syllabus to everyone. Will it be fine? Aditya. Oh, muted. Okay. I'll send you all the copy of the syllabus. And by the time, let us revise. And if you are bored, then we will start our new section. If you are bored, we can start a new section. All the things already, I don't want to bore you again and again by explaining what is class, what is object, why you need Java, what are the programming language programs in Java. Those all things are left. What is the use of if condition? What is the use of looping? Because in your first term, you only have up to that part. And only one thing is added in your first term, that is methods and constructors. These two topics you will get, except those you have learned up to class 9. So hopefully we can start with the methods today. Should we? Anyone raise your hand and say yes, sir. A lot of people raise the hand. Okay, I'm going to start the Okay, can you please put your hands down, and I'll be going to start the method now. Aditya, you want to, if anyone want to speak something else? Yeah, Ankit, you want to speak? No. Okay, fine. I'm going to start method. Now, what is a method? Method is the named block of code. Means you can observe that whenever we are writing a program, we need to write a block of code, write certain codes. And if we enclose those codes within a block, it becomes a method. Now, what is the advantage of method is, if the program is huge or program contains of some 2, 3 more different parts, those parts can be divided into smaller sections by method. Means we can divide a huge program by creating methods or dividing the program into smaller parts. This advantage of method is termed as modularity. This advantage of program is called as modularity. Now give you some example. Suppose you are being asked to accept length, breadth, height of a rectangle of a cuboid. It has been asked to find the length, breadth, height of a cuboid. Then it is asked if we place the longest side along the floor and what is the area of the top portion. Have you understood my query? You are being asked to accept the length, breadth, and height of a cuboid. Then we place the cuboid along the longest side or the largest surface on floor. Then what is the surface area of the top portion? Means we have to find out only the area of the top portion. So then in the same question, it may be asked, maybe there is an option, find the volume of the cuboid. So at that time, you need 2 different calculations. You need a number of calculations. So these things can be separated out and we can create many methods. Just now, we had it. I will show you the screen again. Just now, we had it, the SPI number. Now in the SPI number, you can see there is a loop. There is a loop which is executing from 1,000, a loop, and this portion checks whether it is a prime number or not. So we can separate these two parts easily, and we can create 2 different methods or one only method to check if our program is executing. Now, what happens if we do that? So if we do that, in that case, what happens? The program becomes easy to debug because we need to check only the certain block of code which may contain the error. We need not to check the whole program from top to bottom. We only need to check where the possible error may be. So this way, the debugging method becomes easier. Second, why should we use method? Method, number one, I said you, that is used for modularity, means dividing a large program into smaller parts. Second, the most important thing is we can pass value to the method as well as we can accept or get a return value from the method. Depending upon our need, we can pass value to the method as well as we can get a value from the method and keep it safe for further processing. We can easily do that. That's why we need method. Once again, what is a method? A method, better I put on my MS Word first and give you the in writing form as I would have done in the classroom. So let the MS Word opens. Sit, sit. Let MS Word open. Method. Block of for me, task. Accept. Turn. So in the definition itself, it may not be perfect. You may enhance the definition always, but this makes the sense clear. Mm, It is capable of accepting values. It can accept values. A number of one or more values can be passed to the method. But when we take values or return from the method, there must be one and only one value. This one value could be of primitive data type or it could be of non-primitive data types. The value that we accept returned from the use method could be of primitive data type or could be of non-primitive data type. Similarly, what the value we pass to the method could be of primitive data type or non-primitive data type. Okay, now uh, let us just see a model program without passing values. Along with that, you will come to learn a little more about the class definition. Already I explained those things in class 9, but as the method was being removed, so you had forgot all of them. I know. I don't complain about it. You had forgot, I don't complain. But if you had remembered a bit, in that case, let us take an example of creating a class textual calculator. So you can understand what is the meaning of the textual calculator. Write a program, develop textual calculator. So what would be the basic mathematical operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we are going to accept the values from the user and use them. So I'm going to use the scanner class. Why scanner? Because it is easy. Need lesser programming statements. So in this, we adds two variables and we need the result also. So we have defined three variables of integer type. The first two is to accept the two numbers, and the third is to store the result. Now see here, we had never did, I'm not talking about what I taught in class 9, I'm revising the whole thing. We had never declared the variables like this. Ronak, why we declared the variables like this now? These variables, what we defined within the class, is accessible to all the methods we are going to declare within the class, or we can say these variables are accessible throughout the class. That's why we had defined the variables like this. So first thing what we need, the first thing what we need is a method we would be using this method to get the input from user. So we need to define the scanner here. Fine, we have defined the scanner. Now we're going to show the message. And store it in X. Then another message. Store it in Y. So we had accepted the values. Now we are going to define to get the quotient only. Okay. So these are the few methods or calculations. Now we need to display the result also. For that, so these are the basic operations we had already completed. So what are the operations we had already did? Now see, all the operations I had divided into methods. Now what is the operation? First one, void get. This will This method is going to accept the values from the user and store them in the variables x and y. Then we have the method sum, calculate the sum and store in the result. Similarly, the difference, the multiplication, the quotient, and at last we have displayed the result. Will this program execute? No. Why? Because we all know that the program, Java program starts execution from here, isn't it? We all know that the Java program starts execution from public static void main. So we have to define that. And when we define that, we need to create the object of the class. What is the name of the class? TextCalc. So we are creating an object of the class equals to new calc. We had created the object. Now we need to accept. I'm not going to accept the values from user and showing you. Going to get it into complications of switch case menu based program. I'm just typing the program for this time. Obj ob dot get, that must be the first call because we need to accept the values. Then we need to get the sum. We have calculated the sum, and then we need to display. We are going to show the result. Then again we go to find the difference, and then we display again. You can see only 10 minutes left. This is the problem. And display again. Then we need to multiply. What is this? T. Multiply and then display again. Now you need to divide the name was give you quotient, and then you need to display again. Now the question arises, sir, एक बार में display करते तो क्या होता? एक बार में display करते, so then we could have got only the last operation what we had did. Okay, now compile. Let us check if there is any error. No syntax error. That means the program is fine. Now I'm going to minimize and execute. So it asks for the first number, say 20, and it asks for the second number, say 5. Now see the results. Now many of you have a question. Sir, unnecessarily you had created a huge block of code. The program has become lengthier. Yes, it is true. It is true. I don't say that it is not lengthier. It is true that the program becomes lengthier. But now see, I make a mistake over here. I intentionally doing that. I'm intentionally doing that. Now check out. Say 20 again, say 5 again. Now see, the result of multiplication is 25. So if this is the case, if there is such error in the program, we have to go through all the program where the mistake is being done, where we had made mistake. But now we can specifically check, okay, this is the result of multiplication. That means there is problem in the multiplication section. We can directly go to the multiplication section and rectify our problem. So that's why the methods are required. Now, this is we have a very small time left, only 7 minutes left in the today. So I'm not going to start a new topic or a new program. We are just going to discuss about this one only. So uh, why we need the methods? Methods are important so that we can divide the huge program into smaller sections, and which makes the program easier to debug. Okay, the whole class, I can see lot of you had not joined the class. Means we have only 16, means 15 students had attended. So if your friends ask you आज क्या हुआ था क्लास में, you can refer, open your class plus light, and the video is available in study material section. Okay, so if anybody have any doubt regarding today's discussion, you can raise your hand. I'll try to clear the doubt. Yeah, Ankit Kumar. Yes, Ankit.
सर पब्लिक स्टैटिक वाइड मेन के नीचे जो लिखे वो क्या था, वो समझ में नहीं आया।
अच्छा, पब्लिक स्टैटिक वर्ड मेन के नीचे क्या था वो समझ में नहीं आया। अच्छा, बता देते
Yes, sir.
हैं।
उसके ऊपर वाला
हाँ।
समझ में आ गया।
अच्छा, नीचे वाला भी बता देते हैं, ठीक है। आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर द स्क्रीन अगेन। अपने से बंद हो जाए तो बंद हो जाएगा, है ना। नाउ सी हियर, पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन के नीचे क्या लिखे। पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन के नीचे ये जो पहला स्टेटमेंट हम लोग देख रहे हैं, दिस इज टू क्रिएट एन ऑब्जेक्ट। हम लोग एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाए। किसका ऑब्जेक्ट बनाए? क्लास टेक्स्ट कैल्क। नाउ टेक्स्ट कैल्क क्या है, सबसे ऊपर चलो देखते हैं। सी हियर, देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, टेक्स्ट कैल्क इज द क्लास। इस क्लास का हम लोग एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया जिसका नाम है ओबी, और ये भी एक मेथड है जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं कंस्ट्रक्टर। इस पार्ट में बाद में आएंगे। नाउ व्हाट वी डिड हियर, वी देन कॉल्ड द ob.get। गेट मेथड से क्या किए थे, ऊपर चलते हैं। गेट मेथड से हम लोग दो नंबर एक्सेप्ट किए थे। वी हैव एक्सेप्टेड 2 numbers through the get method. One is in x, another is in y. Then we come down again. What is the next statement comes? This is ob.sum. So what is the ob.sum do? ob.sum adds up x and y and store the result in res. I named it res, the short form of result, along with some background detail is there. I'm not going to discuss here in public. Okay, background details are there, so I'm not going to do that. So this is just the short form of result. So what happens, we had stored the result sum of x and y in result in sum, and then what is the third statement? It is display. So what is display? Display is just showing you the result. Similarly, we need to execute the difference and display the result, then the multiply and display the result. So we did it separately. Now, what happens if we remove the display from here? We have only one display. क्या होगा? We will get only the result of the quotient. Okay. Hopefully, this makes it clear. Ankit, is it clear? Okay. Now, anyone else have any other doubt? No. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left before the Zoom stops me or kick all of us out from the meeting. Zoom has a limitation, still has a limitation of 40 minutes. And very clearly speaking, it is quite impossible for the teachers to get the subscription of Zoom. It costs around 13,800 rupees a year. So it is quite difficult for us, and it is difficult for organization to. If the organization tries to take, then it may cost the organization around 2 lakh rupees a month. So you can understand it is not possible. We eventually just doing our free. Okay, now no doubts you have. So I am going to stop the class today. Have a nice day. See you later.